Hey guys, it's Angie, also known as The Light. Welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe, share this video if you want to. If you'd like to make a donation to my channel, you can do so. I'm going to have my PayPal and Cash App information in the comment section or in the description bar. When you donate to me, I'll email you if you want to chat with me. Or if you have a topic you want me to talk about, narcissism, spiritual topics, whatever it may be, I'll do a video response for you for those who donate. This video today is based on friendship, whether it is you coming across a narcissistic friend or just a toxic friend altogether. And friends are very, very, very important in our lives because sometimes friends could be more like family. You know, we spend a lot of time with friends. Sometimes your coworkers turn into your friends. Your neighbors can turn into your friends. You know, friendship is huge. Just like love is huge. Relationships in general are huge in our life. We spend a lot of time with friends, okay? And I feel like friends are a reflection of who you are. And if you are having no problem with having toxic friends around, then that means maybe you are toxic, okay? So I recently had to let go someone who I thought was very close to me. And it's weird because a lot of times I don't know, I'm a person that tries to look at the good in people, even though when I see signs from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I always seen little things about this person, but I always be like, oh, you know, give people a chance. You know, you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You don't have to nitpick. You know, I don't know who's into astrology, but my Venus is in Virgo. So Virgos are very critical of people. I'm very critical of myself, but I could be critical, you know, of others, but at the same time, I always give people too much of the benefit of the doubt. So now I'm practicing, no, see people for what they are. If they about that fuck shit, they about that fuck shit. You know, excuse my language, but it is what it is. Like, nah, call it what it is. You know, call what you see, and you know, talk to God, talk to whoever you talk to, yourself. Your intuition never lies to you, and let go, because you can't keep spending time or conversing with individuals who are belittling you or who are toxic, because that you become who you are around, okay? Friends are huge influences in our life. Anyway, these are a couple of signs that I noticed when dealing with narcissistic friends or toxic friends in general. So it does not have to be a narcissist. This could be just a toxic individual in general. And one of the signs I notice about narcissistic or toxic friends is they will pick on your individuality, okay? And this is to make you feel small, to make you feel insecure. They will pick on your individuality. For example, you see my individuality. You know, I got my African head wrap on, you know, dark lipstick. I have you know, my little tribal piece on. This is my individuality. This is my style. A narcissist or a toxic person will take your style, your swag, your individuality, and they will make fun of it. They will make fun of it, or they will belittle it. They will be like, Angie, that scarf on your head is very weird. Why would you wear that? You know, this is different things that narcissists or toxic individuals would do. You know, it's to make you feel small, make you change who you are. When really secretly they admire this. A lot of them may be boring. They may be plain. They wish they can just wake up and put things together or present themselves or shine out, but they're really not. They have no individuality. They copy other people. They steal things from other people. So they don't really have that inside of them. They're hollow. They're empty. They're dark shell. So they're boring. They'll look like just a mannequin in the store because that's somebody who put that together. They can't put their own style, their own swag, their own, you know, individuality together because it does not exist. So they are there to make fun of yours, to belittle you, but actually this is a good thing about you. Okay, so when you hear people, why are you wearing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you listening to that kind of music? Why you like that anime? Why you know, anything that you're into, they're gonna try to belittle or make it like seem like there's something wrong. I had a narcissist because I'm into I like to like burn candles. Like green candles mean money, you know, red candles mean love, or white candles for peace. I like to burn different candles in my home. And this one narcissist was just like, yeah, you better go home and light one of your candles. You know, you're into your candle magic. And it's like, oh, okay. So they'll joke about it, they'll belittle you, they'll, you know, just to make fun of you, of your individuality. That's not a friend. A friend wouldn't do that. Friends will admire your individuality. They will compliment. And even if they did feel you a little awkward or weird, they're not going to belittle you, okay? Another thing I noticed is that narcissists or toxic individuals will try to take credit of your blessings, okay? For example, I had this friend who I made a huge mistake in telling, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, I might be coming into some money. They were like, really? Well, I know when you come into this money, you know, you gonna move me in your house, you gonna take me on vacations with you. And I'm looking at them like, wait a minute, what? Like, what kind of friend would say that or do that? You don't owe your friends anything in life, okay? If your friends decide to bless you because they received the blessing, you know, then that's cool. But people don't have to pay you to be their friend. Just because your friend wins the lotto does not mean that they have to give you half of their $1,000,000. No, it does not work that way. People can give you things out of the kindness of their heart, but no one owes you anything. Even your parents, they don't owe you shit. So narcs and toxic individuals will automatically assume, because they're your friend, that, oh, they getting dibs on whatever you get, okay? If you going, you want a trip to the Bahamas, oh, they know they're going, okay? They feel anything good that's happening to you is happening to them, because narcs and toxic individuals, they attach themselves to you. They feel they own you. So you have to include them in every good deed or every good thing that's happening in your life. No. Get rid of these individuals, because you don't owe anybody anything. Not even your children, not even your parents. You don't owe people anything just for being in your life, okay? You can do things for people out of the kindness of your heart. Another thing I noticed about narcs and toxic individuals is competition. They compete with you with everything. It don't matter what it is, they're going to compete with you. I've had many narcissist friends over the years, in my little 36 years on this earth. And it could even be from a guy. You know, if they see I like a guy, they will try to go after that guy. If I'm trying to go for a better position, a better job, they all of a sudden they want to leave their job. Okay, I could have enrolled in school. Oh, now they're taking classes. You know, you can get a nice car. Next thing you know, they're gonna get the same car you got, but you know, next year's model. This is what narcs do. This is what toxic individuals do. They always gotta compare themselves to you. You're having a conversation with them, and you're saying, you know what? And this, I was actually recently having a conversation with an individual, and I was just like, do you realize every time I mention something about myself, you have to interject and talk about yourself? And they just got quiet. And that's some weird shit. I'm not gonna say, yeah, my uncle died, and I'm like, yeah, well, my auntie died. You don't do that. Let the person talk their feelings out. A narcissist, toxic person is not going to do that. They're going to basically compare. Every time you say something, they're going to say, oh yeah, this happened to me. Oh yeah, oh really? Oh well, I got that too. No, that's not a friend. Please be careful with people who's always comparing themselves. That's a sure indication that they're jealous of you. Another annoying thing I noticed about narcissistic or toxic individuals, damn, I should have wrote this down. is damn, what's that other thing that had came across my mind? Oh man. Oh, yes. They're always making the conversation about themselves. This is the friend that is gonna call you all times at night, all kind of times in the morning, venting to you, and as soon as you're like, well, let me tell you what happened, well, I gotta go, and they're gonna hang up. Okay, this is a friend that it's always about them. They don't care about what you're going through. They don't care the things that you're going through. They just don't care at all. They don't want to hear about it. This is a friend that you're out having dinner with them, and they're picking up their cell phone and they're texting like, oh really, I remember when I was best friends with a narcissist, he would literally we're at dinner, he would literally turn his body and start scanning around the room. They belittle you, and you're sitting there. Keep in mind, I'm paying for dinner, and you're sitting there with someone who's at dinner. You know how embarrassing that is? People's looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with this? They really do that. They will belittle you in public places. In the middle of your conversation, they will just literally start texting. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, what was you saying? Oh, get up, jump up, go to the bathroom, go across the room and talk to someone else. This dude would literally turn his whole entire body in the restaurant and just start looking around the room, looking all up in the ceiling, all kind of stuff. And I'm seeing, and it's so shocking when this happens, because you just can't believe that this is happening to you. You're just looking like, what the hell? What is going on? Another thing is narcissists and toxic friends, they fake support you. They make it look like they're about you. Okay, they make it look like they're for you, they're your cheerleader. They're really not. Okay, they will find a way to make it look like they're supporting you, and then when you think back, you're like, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on? Like recently I had to end a friendship, and I thought back, I was like, wait a minute, I always go to this person's events. The one is my events. You know, suddenly they don't have a babysitter. They don't show up. There's no call, no show. You know, if they do come, they look uninterested when they're there. Or they just bring things, and then before the event even ends, they jump up and they leaving. But when it's their events, or, you know, something to do with them, it's like, oh, you coming? You gonna be there? Oh, I need your help. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Like, they make you jump all these freaking hurdles for them, but when it's your event or your shit, they're nowhere to be found. This is not a friend. A friend would not do that. You're gonna feel, yes, there are things that come up in life where your friends can't always attend your events, or, you know, be there for your special moments, whether it's a graduation, a baby shower, a wedding, or whatever the case is. But you need to feel as if they're supporting you just as much as you're supporting them. Okay, if a friend is always making excuses, but yet they want you to always be there for them, no. People cannot expect what they're not giving out. Okay, and I had to sit back like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm always helping out. I'm always going to this person's events, but when it's mine, no call, no show. They disappear. They don't help. They just think like, oh, they can just drop something off and then that's it. No. That's not a friend. That's fake support. I mean, I even had a book. I have a book on Amazon, a poetry book, came out about 3 years ago. And I realized, like, this person bought the book but never read it. This is the shit that narcs will do. They'll be like, yo, I love you. I came out to support you. I remember I had a gathering, and I had invited this narc. At the time, I didn't know he was a narc. And then he hit me up later that night and was like, yeah, I came to your event, but I was invited to 3 other parties, you know. But I went out of my way to come to your event. Like, who the fuck says that? Who says that? A narcissist, a toxic individual. Why do you need to tell your friend, oh, I had 3 other events that were like better than yours, but I chose to come to your event. You know, I had to show you love. Like, that's something a crazy person would say, definitely, to you. So look out for individuals who are like this, okay? You know, this is just things that really tick me off about narcs, really tick me off about toxic friends. Another thing is like, you feel like you cannot talk to them. You feel like you cannot be yourself. Once you feel like you cannot be yourself around anybody, it's time to skate out that friendship. I don't like when I feel I have to hold back from a friend. And that's another indication. You should be able to tell. Now, don't get me wrong. We don't talk to all our friends about the same things. But you should feel like you can be yourself. I'm not religious anymore. I'm a spiritual person, okay? No, I'm not into voodoo or Satanism or all that stuff. A lot of Christians, a lot of people think that, oh, because you're not following Christianity, you're a Satanist. No, that's ignorance. That's a lack of knowledge, okay? So I'm into spiritualism. I'm into a relationship with God, and I noticed that, narcissists or toxic individuals will be like, that's weird, you're weird, and what do you mean by that? What do you mean you're spiritual? Or they don't respect who you are as an individual. Once you're hiding who you are as a person, you should be able to be spiritual, religious, or even an atheist, and your friends should love you and accept you for who you are. Once you feel like you cannot show who you really are around a friend, that's not a friend anymore. Y'all do not clash. Your spirits are not agreeing with each other. Let it go. It's just time to move on. And that's how I felt around this last friend that I had to cut off. I never felt I can be myself. I always felt like awkward or weird, or like I was doing something wrong, okay? And they'll put words in your mouth. Like, I don't celebrate holidays, and they'll say, oh, you hate holidays. And I'm like, no, I never said I hated holidays. I just don't celebrate holidays because I studied the history behind these American holidays. That's all. Oh, yeah, well, you hate everything now, so I can't invite you to certain things. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't say anything to you because you do celebrate holidays. I respect your beliefs. So once you feel like you cannot reveal your true core, your true self around these individuals, it's time to let go. Hopefully these tips rung a bell in your head, and maybe you're around a narcissist or a toxic individual that you need to get rid of. I should have been talking to myself about these things. But don't wait until the new year to cut individuals off. Friendship is about expressing yourself with this person. Love, laughter, experiences. Yes, no one's perfect. You're going to go through rough times. There's going to be things that your friends say or do that you don't like. But when these people are belittling you, when these people are devaluing who you are, let them go. I don't care if you've known them since 4th grade. Let these individuals go. Peace and blessings. I'll talk to you soon. I'll make more videos. God bless.